biscuits. Ma!
Grab a mug and let's conversate.
Hello everybody and welcome to Conversations in a Mug. So I guess you guys can already see that we are one short. She really does send her apologies due to unforeseen circumstances. As you know, like there are different things that we can put up with in life. So guys, she can't make it, but we are here to bring you content and lots of it, right? So today we'll be talking about toxic relationships, guys. Like I'm not heading to like a certain relationship, but I'm talking about it in like the whole spectrum, like all of it, right? So ladies, when these words come to you, toxic relationship, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Let's start with you.
With me.
Yes.
What comes to mind is something that is bad, a bad situation.
Yeah.
And I feel like most of the time we don't even realize we're in toxic relationships until a third party weighs in. Or sometimes you know you're in a toxic relationship, but it's difficult to hold in toxic relationships most of the time. Yeah.
Okay, so they
Because you're so adapted to the environment. You're so adapted to the all the abusive. For me, it's abusive. Like each and every single time I think of toxic relationships, I think abusive. You're just abusive emotionally, mentally, physically as well. So it's so hard to go out because you're so used to the environment, you're so used to the person. So going out is gonna be like very hard because you're used to that type of environment.
So when you guys talking about like a person like in a relationship, what I can pick up from you guys is that it's more of like a romantic relationship. Is that
Not really.
what we on about when we're talking about a toxic relationship?
There are differentiates that will be toxic.
Exactly, because you said we're speaking like a whole spectrum.
Yeah.
Not looking at.
So how does like a friendship that's toxic look like?
I'd like to think it's when, like, for instance, when you do things just like in a relationship, when you feel uncomfortable or when you are put under duress to do things that you would not do normally. Yourself. So I'd say that's kind of like toxic.
In that sense.
Yeah.
And also family members.
Yes.
It can be family members who are toxic also.
Yeah.
Because like you feel drained after you talk to them or after you spend time with them, you feel drained and you're always complaining about them. Like you don't feel valued in that family space.
Yeah.
So yeah, families can also be toxic.
Let's talk then about the emotions that one goes through and like the physical harm and the extent to which one can like be harmed due to these due to these toxic relationships. So I feel like a lot of times we put up with a lot of things because you are used to that person, like you said, and emotionally and mentally to some extent it does have like a harm to you, you know. So then, have you guys ever experienced any toxic relationship or like, you know, anything that you would like to share
I have.
in regards to emotions and whatever?
I have, but it's like Sinuri said, sometimes you don't even see it.
Yeah.
It either takes a third party or the moment you step out of it, that's when you see, well, actually, this was kind of toxic. Like, from my personal experience, I was in a relationship with this guy, and at first, I mean, you know when you're in love and everything, you don't even see these other things. But once you step out and then having another person, or let's say like just speaking, and then Mototo was like, hi, Wena, that's toxic. Like, it moved from a person saying, I don't like you being friends with this person, or we chilling, I want to see your phone. Literally like a person going through your phone, and you're just like, but
Where's the trust?
well, exactly. And it's a thing of you don't even, or rather you don't do anything to make that person feel that type of way. So because they have done things, now it's a thing of you are imposing your insecurities on me.
On the other person.
Because exactly, you know what I mean? Because you did this, you think I might do the same thing. So I was just like, no man, this is not right. Now, I mean, I'm no longer supposed to talk to so and so. I was close with this guy like for like 5 years, and then most meeting, he's like, I don't like the friendship that you guys have. In a sense, I was given an ultimatum. It's a thing of it's me or him, and I had to let go of a 5-year friendship.
Game realizes game. The liar realizes that.
You know what?
Yeah, and I was just like,
No man. And then this other day I'm like, let me go through the phone as well. I mean, since
that's what we do.
oh, that's what we do. Only for me to see a lot of things, like people being asked out, and I'm just like, what is going on? So the moment I stepped out, I'm like, this is toxic. And the mere fact that once I stepped out, there were like so many insecurities, and like you said, it's hard for you to step out of it because it's a thing of we've been together for this long, or you feel like, what if I'll never find someone who loves me? You know, so stepping into relationships, having to find out that it's toxic, it's hard to step out of it. So it's a thing, and you should just know your worth. Like, know your worth. If it serves you no peace, let it go. Someone will do better. Someone will love you better. In friendships, it's that way. If it's a thing,
you give more than you should. That is
run.
red flag. Baby, time out.
Exactly. Just because last moment we've been friends since grade 1, now I'm entitled to be like, I want you 13 years. I can't let go.
You have to suck it through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You need
And
to.
sometimes we suffer for that. Just because you and I share years of experience doesn't mean. And sometimes we outgrow each other. At that certain time when we started being friends, it was okay. But then when continuing later on, we outgrow.
you know, like I tried to break up with a friend, but like
mentally let's part ways, that's fine. If we find each other again, go baby, then we'll continue then. But if you start being uncomfortable, and then like I'll say I'm not or every time we're gonna call them like then even just know everything you shut down for you. Because sometimes even hey, I want not to party about if mutanga business.
Just stick it out.
Yeah. So and really hore kalo moza. Like it's like how you do every time when I hit there, guys, that's not healthy.
Yeah, it's not.
We do mellow.
What was I saying? I even forgot that.
It's deep,
It's
It's too deep.
It's way too deep, and I feel like I would do that as well. But like, what I wanted to ask is that in the whole process, like the stages that you go through, is it like, deuces, I'm done, I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm done? Or do you actually go through a process of, okay, let me give this a chance, or let me see if they can change, or let me see, do you actually give it a second thought, or is it just like,
are you talking relationship wise or friendship?
Yeah, friendship.
I feel like for me and with the other friend that I saw, it was like a process. You understand? It was like, shame, let me give her the last chance. Again, the last chance, and then they mess up again. You know, they're like, you're trying to understand, oh, maybe she was going through this, you know, dirty, and you know, you just try to understand, but it gets to a point where it's like, yo, really, like I'm here, you know what I mean? And with relationships, I mean, I was in one, like in a toxic relationship, and it lasted for like 2 years or so, and it was more of holding on to the good days, the good person that he was, you know. I mean, it wasn't all bad, I must say, guys, it wasn't all bad. Like, we had fun, it was nice, right? It was nice, but that element of abuse and being in a toxic relationship messed it all up. And in the beginning, he was good, guys, like, yo, it was great and everything, but once you start losing the sense of self and your value and feeling like, you know, no man will treat me better, this is it, you know what I mean? That's when you know, no, I've lost it. I've lost it all. I've lost all hope, I've lost everything. And I must say that it's scary to the thought of starting all over again, starting with someone else. You know, it's getting someone to say, hey girl, I like your brows. You know, and eyebrows are nice. I was like, yeah, hey, moving on, you know. And
Why
some
you
guy,
need a yow?
not you. I mean, I'm giving an illustration.
I know. I'm adding on to the illustration.
I thought you were saying I'm saying.
I know my brows are popping.
They do that, and when a guy tells you, I like your smile, I like your eyes, you're like, really, my eyes?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, you understand? Right? So we need to pick ourselves up, girls. We need to do better.
True.
Coming back to your question, what did you ask again?
That like, is it easy? Is it easy to just the stages
eviction?
of the, yeah.
I feel like it's different things, different situations for different things. Because if Lori, I feel like for emotional abuse, you can drag it all over. I'm talking now love relationship. Like I get out and then umufadi chance. But as soon as they put a hand on you, that's it for me. For me, that's I'm gone.
You know,
I
do. You know, I've heard of people saying, like, if you've never been in that type of
you won't
honestly, you won't understand.
That's what so what made you stay for 2 years?
Yeah. And like I was saying, Hori, the good times, right? This person was good. That's why I started off by saying, Hori, it wasn't all bad. You know what I mean? There was just those bits
Obviously,
and
I guess
pieces.
to me, I'll abuse or
Even within the abuse and everything, like there were days when it was good, you understand, and then there were days where it was bad and horrible. Like when I'm saying it was good, it was to do, it was tops, it was beautiful. But when I say it's bad, girl, it was bad. You know what I mean? So what made me stay for 2 years? First of all, was love. Second of all, it was starting over again. And I was so young. I was so naive.
I mean, you're still young.
And this is how young I was. I was double that.
You are still young.
I was double that, and I had just started off life outside of home. So a lot of things were just like happening, and I was like, you just take things on as they go. We're not really prepared for anything. You know what I mean? So it was that, and also him being the person that he was before, feeling like he was a good person and stuff like that. And also, guys, he promised to marry me. You should come marry me. Like, you said you were marry me, okay? But anyway, that's about it. No, I'm being serious. I mean, growing up in a black family where they're telling you, yeah, you must deny yourself for your husband, and he will come and pay all of all. And this guy, when he showed at me and did all the things, he said all the right things. And he said that, you know what, I'm not doing it to play. I want to marry you. So those things stuck in my head.
And then we as women, we are incubators also.
Girl!
When I'm graduate.
You know,
I think 6 months I save.
you know what I mean? So it was like, oh, this guy is gonna marry me. We're both gonna graduate, and I've always wanted that thing.
Yeah.
You know, all that we worked together for. Guys, I'm still
okay.
It's okay, you'll be okay.
As Miss Lola stated, like, or rather the question, it's not easy having to step out of it. Like even in friendships, it's not easy. It's a thing elaborate. Your emotional well-being comes first. You need to value yourself more. If a person's inability to see your worth is evident, you just need to be like, I need to leave. As like with what Peggy said, it's a thing of what I did was, when I realized, or rather for so long I was in a space elaborate, what if I never find someone who genuinely loves me for who I am? And you hold on to that because at a specific time you feel like this person does A, B, C, and it makes me feel like C, D, E. And then you're like, if I step out of this, will I ever? Insecurities also come into play.
True.
Because when you're not loving yourself enough. And self-love is the most important thing. A relationship with you is important more than anything else. As you said, Hore, other people compliment you but this person who claims to love you does nothing. The only thing that they do is, it's like your cup ash. He just drain. That's just it. He keeps on draining me. With personal experience where it was hard for me to let go. I think Paggy can attest to this. It was.
Why are you tearing up?
No, I'm not. Who's tearing up?
You.
Me. I'm not. Oh, hell no. No ways. Like, it was a lot. Having to be in like your first relationship. Having to like be brokenhearted. And it's toxic. Even after the breakup, you know, it's a thing how you take yourself there because you're like, this is the only love that I know. I don't know anything else outside of what I have experienced. Then you're like, I can't get out of it. But starting over again, I was just like, like my likes and dislikes.
Yeah,
this is who I am. Having to explain my love language. And then I was just like, you know what? I was scared, but now I'm a social butterfly and I'm getting to know everybody. You know, you feel comfortable. It's just like, you know what? Actually, starting over is a good thing. Like, where you give other people a chance, like, to get to know them, and then having to see how the next person will treat you. You know, not the variety, but don't get it twisted. You know, it's a thing of, but it's hard. With friendships as well, it's hard. It's not easy. You don't just wake up and just be like, I'm done. You contemplate. I think I mentioned this to Peggy before, and I'm like, I used to hear voices in my head, literally saying, he's not the one.
Oh. I thought you said hearing voices. Oh my God.
I used to, like, literally every single day, a voice would say, he's not the one. Like, guys, I'm not fronting. This is the honest truth.
No cap.
Until the day that it's done, they stopped. But yet, you take yourself there again. You go back. But this year, I was like, hell to the no.
Yeah.
This circle stops. There's gonna come someone who loves me and wants all of me.
Exactly.
You know, not bits and pieces of me, but Bitumel as a whole, and having to accept me and having to help me with my flaws. You know, not a thing I would sometimes getting, you know, people pick and choose. You know, you just pick and choose. But it's just like someone who loves me for who I am, who genuinely accept me for who I am, with the baggage that I come, with the friends that I come with, not the ones that you say you are uncomfortable.
I feel like also parents have a lot of like concerning this, because I'm hearing us saying, I didn't know my worth. You cannot, whatever we eating, you taught yourself it. Like, why would we deal somewhere or we create something so I feel like if as parents they can build us up from Winyane, telling us you're beautiful, you'll know your worth. I like work, guys, you know, I like work. Future editor, please look at I like work. I've heard what I like work. Go have a hoodie you're the most beautiful. To our eyes, we feel like Alek is not beautiful. But then and when she accomplished so much as a model, because we from Winyaning they built that in her. You are beautiful. And then you should see 1, 2, and 3 as parents because they have been around longer. And then know they are more there to fix and help. Okay, when you're broken, that's when they pick you up. But I feel like they should also try preventing before when over. I mean, I don't know when maybe I feel like if she had told you what to look out for and stuff, it could have prevented you being in that situation.
True. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But like for me, it was more of, cause guys, my church, at first when I got there, like I wasn't interested, so I've never dated before.
Hit your girl. Hit your girl up. Be enthroned.
I've never dated people. I've never been in a relationship. I've never been in a relationship. So the time when I got to church, I saw what a godly relationship is like. It's pure, it's beautiful, it's amazing. So I was like, I want that. I was like, I also want that. So I got to a place where I wouldn't say I was desperate, but I was leading to that. I was like, I want somebody. Like, I just want somebody who's godly. I just want somebody. But then the more my relationship with God grew, the more I matured in my relationship with God. It was really amazing because I got to know myself. I got to know how to love myself the way that God sees me. I got to see myself the same way. So the more I matured spiritually, the more I got to know who I am, my identity, the more I got rooted in the fact that God sees me as a precious jewel. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing, the process. So now I'm not at that point. Like, I'm at the point where I'm like, even if it's my will to stay single, it's okay. But I still do have a desire to get married to a godly man and all that and have a kingdom marriage. I'm up for that. But then
Hallelujah, the girl.
but like, if it's my will to stay single,
So be it.
so be it.
Shogi girl.
That's being content
Yeah.
with yourself.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
your content with yourself.
Yeah, you should be. I feel like more toxic relationship. You should start affirming yourself every day. Give yourself words of affirmation.
Definitely.
With the words of I look great. I'm beautiful. I'm a superwoman. I'm a creative. Kenale talent. The so and so and so. Then you want to say that to go motum omu. It'll be so much easier for ukone hotora maramoto kigeina because moto wow what's it instead of aloke. Exactly.
And it's gonna be easier to notice what Moto is taking out because when already you affirmed yourself. I feel like we just start out like no more affirming yourself in the morning. And you see Urumara actually no. And then also I feel like we also look for happiness in people rather than in ourselves. When you're saying like you're okay being single, to be in a point whereby you say I'm okay even if I don't get married. I'm not with you there, but but I'm saying like that is the most at ease, like content with yourself. Like you are happy with yourself. I aspire to be like to be at ease, guys. Happy. You're saying hello, you understand me? So yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please do subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and do follow us on our social media handles. They're right here below. Guys, please share and share. Your grandmother, guys, grab their phone and subscribe, please. Thank you so much and see you next time.